Back in 2015, here's Tiffany as a young thug, then turned her life around and became a student. After college, she became a successful businesswoman. Good evening, interns. Before I put everyone to work today, I'd like to tell everyone a story about a young girl who never thought she could. She was never confident in herself and didn't think she had much talent, but one day she was finally willing to open that door to Valencia to hop onto the road of success, Mrs. May's class. She learned that everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, but little did she know, not only did she have one, but she had 5. Woo, includer, positivity, communication, and consistency. She knew she had these traits, but never knew they could be her strengths. She was still worried, didn't know what to do after the classes ended. She was scared, lost. What was her purpose? But Aunt Pam McCaskey's stories gave her strength to find her purpose. And that she did. After taking different assessments, she knew the answer. She wanted to gain knowledge, excel in school, while having a sense of accomplishment. Also make new friendships, have honesty, as well as stay true to God. But she knew she wanted a job she could build relationships, use the best of her abilities with opportunities of recognition.
I'm Lori Simpson. I am the Senior Marketing Manager for Corporate Marketing with Treacle Holidays. It's a business-to-business travel company, and we provide and supply travel for thousands of clients that sell travel worldwide. I was involved with a club at UCF for public relations. That was one of my majors, called Quotes. They really highly value doing internships, networking. My first internship was with the East Orlando Chamber of Commerce. A lot of classroom experience coupled with internship experience that really served me well. A lot of the projects that we handle are team-oriented. A lot of the things that you have to accomplish, you can't do on your own. We work with a lot of vendors in order to accomplish the overall goal for public relations and advertising. Now, that plays very well into marketing because right now in this industry, you have to have knowledge of kind of everything. And that's one of the biggest fears that majority of people have is public speaking. I took a couple of quizzes and I checked and saw what my personality and what different majors could fit with that. Marketing seems to be an easy fit there as well. I think your education is very much what you make of it. You surround yourself with people that want to be like you can admire. The more you spend time with them, the more you become like them. Master trade shows. For the first few years of my career, I was coordinating trade shows in different countries. So we have travel trade shows that we attend every year, organization, planning, execution for those trade shows. I oversee both our Treacle Holiday side of marketing, so digital marketing, branding, public relations falls under my belt, as well as one of our major clients. What I do is a lot of writing. My job could keep about 4 people busy for 4 full-time jobs. I'm working with the advertising partners, so people give us money to advertise on the client's website so that they can get more booking banners, advertising. I have done more in this 5 years of my career than I ever thought possible. I've traveled the world. I have had tasks, projects, and events that I have overseen, managed, really invest in people. No idea where to begin. There are a lot of opportunities to travel, both for business and for leisure. A relatively small company for how big we are. We're a $1.3 billion company. We have about 700 people. Our competitor is they make about 2 times as much money as we do, and they have about 10 times the amount of people. Learn how to find the resources that you need. So resourcefulness and learning to work independently if you don't have someone holding your hand, super important. Being very sharp and being able to learn quickly and pick up things very quickly is essential. For my first 3 months, I was like, I'm going to get fired. There's no way I'm coming back from this. And here I am 5 years later. They understood that. So being able to pick yourself up, accept failure, and take responsibility, just being good with numbers, able to identify when a number is valuable or important or good to share, being able to analyze numbers and data like that. So the feedback I've gotten from my boss is when I have done something that I just took care of that needed to be done without her ever having to say anything. So being able to recognize when something needs to be done and majority of people really have to work their way up the tips that you dress for the position that you want. So the more professional that you present yourself, the better that you make yourself look wherever you are.
After that interview, she knew this job was for her. Being in charge of putting events together, group projects, organization, planning, communication with different vendors, basic knowledge of Microsoft Office, and much more.
How much did school cost her?
Good question, intern. She was going to pay as she goes, including interest, which is $42,079.68. Well, I was right, guys. Throughout the year, she interned many places, but Toronto Holidays had most of her interest. After she graduated, they gave her a job at the bottom of the chain, but through hard work and dedication, forming many relationships, honesty, and faith in God, she accomplished her biggest goal, to become Senior Market Manager at Toronto Holiday Business Travel Company. Alright, interns, I hope all the information you got today was really useful, and you guys did really good today. I'll be seeing you next week.